Kids! Welcome to our lesson for today. So, let's start this lesson by talking about what we did last time. Now remember, last time we talked about the wise men and how they had finally arrived to see baby Jesus. They found baby Jesus being held by Mary in a small house. There were no riches, no gold, no tapestries. It was just a small, simple house. But even though they were in a small, simple house and Jesus wasn't surrounded by gold or riches, they knew that this was Jesus and he was born to be king. So they presented him with gifts that were fit for a king. And we learned that Jesus was born to be king. That was his purpose. And just like Jesus, we are all born with a purpose. So now we are gonna see what happens to Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus.
So on the same night that God told the wise men not to go back to Herod, Joseph had a dream. And in the dream, God's angel told him, take baby Jesus, take Mary, and go to Egypt. And you remain there, you stay there until it is safe to come back.
So, all this time, remember, the wise men have been told by God to go back home. But King Herod in his palace was still waiting for the wise men. And he waited, and he waited, and he waited, and he waited. And as he continued waiting, he got angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier because he realized that the wise men must have discovered what he wanted to do to baby Jesus. So instead of coming back to King Herod, they went home.
So now King Herod made a plan, and he had decided that this king will not live. He had decided that every child that had been born after the wise men had seen the star, they are going to be killed. And so he gave out an order, and he said, all the children under 2 years, everywhere should be killed. Everywhere they should be killed, all the children. And everyone was sad. And when the news traveled, everyone was sad because of the cruelty of the king. But by this time, Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus, they were long gone. They were on their way to Egypt.
So, not very long after everyone was sad because all of the children had been killed by King Herod himself died. And after King Herod died, the angel spoke to Joseph again and told him, go home now. Those who wanted to kill the baby are dead. But Joseph was still worried whether or not it would be safe to go back to Bethlehem because King Herod had a son, and his son was called Archelaus. And Archelaus had become king. But Archelaus was cruel, just like his father. So Joseph was still worried.
So Archelaus ruled in the southern part of the country. So Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus, they decided to settle in the northern part of the country. And they later on got to Nazareth.
So Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus now live in Nazareth. So next time we'll learn and continue to learn about what happens to Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. But for today, from this story that we've just had, we learn that God will always protect us. No matter what the devil has planned for us, no matter what the enemies have planned to come and distract us from our purpose or destroy our purpose, God will always be there to protect us. The same way God was there to protect Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. So now it's time for us to sing a song. So everyone stand up and help us sing this song. Okay kids, it's time to sing our song. Now we've just learned about how God will always take care of us and always protect us, even when the devil tries to take us away from our purpose. Just like he took care of and protected baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph by telling them to escape to Egypt when Herod had an evil, cruel plan. So now we're going to sing a song about how God takes care of us. So let's stand up and help us sing this song. Just like the birds in the sky so high, God takes care of me, He takes care. Just like the moon and the stars at night, God takes care of me, He takes care. Oh, oh, He take care. Oh, oh, He take care. Oh, oh, He take care. and lilies in the field that grow. God takes care of me, He takes care. Just like the fireflies when they glow. God takes care of me, He takes care. Oh, oh, You take care. Oh, oh, You take care. Oh, oh, You take care. God takes care of me, He takes care. God takes care of me, He takes care. Oh, oh, You take care. Oh, oh, You take care. Oh, oh, You take care. God takes care of me, He takes 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 care. Yay! It's time for us to do our craft. Now we've just learned about how God protected Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. How He stopped King Herod's plan to kill baby Jesus before it even happened. And the same way that God protected Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus is the same way that God protects us and takes care of us. So to show that God protects us and takes care of us, and for us to remember that God protects us and takes care of us, we are going to make a shield. And whenever we see this shield around our house, in our room, we'll remember the story of Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus and how God protected them from King Herod. So let's make our shield.
So we'll cut out a manila paper in the shape of a shield. So this is the shape of a shield, and you can outline it inside and draw a cross at the center. And we also have another strip of paper that we'll attach at the back of our shield to use as the handle. So first we'll start by decorating our shield. So color it in any color of your choice.
So when you finish coloring your shield and the handle, we can now write the verse on the shield. And our verse comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 4. So you write Psalms 91, verse 4. And it says, His faithfulness is your shield and buckler. Faithfulness is your shield and buckler. So after writing that, you can attach the handle at the back of the shield. So you'll fold it, then staple it at the back of your shield.
Okay, so once you have it stapled, now you have your shield. So you can go around with this, and whenever you look at it, you remember that God will protect you the same way He protected Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. So that has been our craft for today, and that has been our lesson for today. We'll see you next time. Bye!